Here we have real conversations about ownership, financial awareness, asset protection, and building a future that lasts beyond one generation. Too often, the most important lessons about organizing and protecting what we build are never discussed openly. The Forge was created to change that. Through discussion, education, and shared insight, we explore the mindset and strategies that help people think long term and prepare for the future. I'm your host, and this is The Forge. The legacy is forged. Let's get started. So, what is up, family? Today, I want to build on um, the importance of a trust. Why is a trust important? Um, why it can be beneficial? How it can be beneficial. And so, with that being said, let's get into it. So, I want to build on a revocable trust. Revocable trust is a trust that you can create, and you'll hear it termed also as a living trust. It can be used to do several things, uh, create and set up that legacy. Set that network up, um, secure your assets, and just make the transition uh, when you pass away a whole lot easier and a whole lot smoother. All right. So getting a living revocable trust is the most important decision that you're gonna make. Like it's gonna be a move in a direction um that we weren't taught. So that's why I think it'll be a real big move. So I know coming up, I was never educated on what an asset, let alone what an asset is, or why it's important to have it. You know what I'm saying? It was a discussion that was never had because, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't in the presence of people uh, who taught that. I wasn't in the presence of people who taught that. Meaning the people, for the most part, who I was around, we was all into the same thing. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? We ain't had no guidance. We ain't had no structure, man. We ain't had no direction, bro. We was just going. You know what I'm saying? We was just going. And whatever direction that was, that's what it was. We was just going. So we ain't had no structure. Um, and that's one of the things that's caused me to go do 13 and a half years in federal prison. Because I didn't have that structure. I didn't have that person. You know what I'm saying? Who guided me. I know it was things in my mind that I always wanted to do, and I wanted to kind of experience. I always wanted to do something that involved me working with my hands and me just doing physical, just doing something physical. So that's something I always knew. I always was a physical type dude. Always was physical, not in the sense of like sports physical, but wanting to do things. I learned by what I did. That's how I learned. I learned by what I do. I will read. I love reading. I educate myself through reading. But for me, it takes physical action in order to learn. So, with that being said, that's how I move. That's how I move. That's how the guys who I came up with move. And, it was what it was. You know what I'm saying? We all did things in our past that we grew from, that makes us the person who we are today. And I'm no exception. Like I've been through things, I did things those things help me grow and become the person who I am today. And that's why I feel like I want to be more vocal, more involved, and educate more. Because again, like I say, well, we ain't come up with that, guys. Boy, wasn't no goddamn on nobody educating, boy, nobody. You know what I'm saying? We was like on the last little wave of that there. You know, we was on the last little wave of pass down that education, pass down that knowledge. And some of us was fortunate enough sometimes to have a member of their family involved enough to keep them on that path for a few more generations. And, but some of us just was like, psh, man, we was out there, man. We was out there. You know what I'm saying? We was out there. And, with, you know, at the same time, that's why I feel like, I look at youth today and I'll be like, man, you really can't, like, you can't blame them. Like, people will say, and sometimes people like to say that, man, this generation cooked. Man, you know what I'm saying? What the hell wrong with this generation? But you got to understand, bro. Bro, they was influenced by the things that they seen, bro. They was influenced by things like, bro, to be honest, like the last 20 years, man, a lot of these youth, man, in that range been influenced by a few things, and none of them were too great. They was influenced by GTA, Call of Duty, and rap music, bro. Like those are the things they was influenced by. You gotta think. GTA was something that, man, go look on GTA, right? And you're gonna see our entire culture, the American culture that black people have built up and created. You're gonna see that entire culture on that video game. Our culture, right? So that goes to when a person say that black people in America have no culture, or you feel like you have no culture, man, you are the culture, bro. Every city on this planet is influenced by American black culture. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no narrative. Go look at it. You know what I'm saying? They're influenced by our culture. Whether you are in Africa, whether you are in South America, whether you are in Asia, go look at it. Pockets. It may be pockets because those countries have their own culture as well. But psh, go take a look at it. But also, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't blame them. You know what I'm saying? Like they learn how to deal with stuff when them rocket launchers and stuff they run around in them games, Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, and then you got look what the whole culture was based on for the last probably 15 years. Drill music, man. Kill music. Drill music means kill music, right? So this is stuff they was influenced by, right? No father, you know what I'm saying? For them fathers that was there, bro, you gonna see it in them. Rarely you're gonna see, um, you're going to see that that influence, that father influence. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna see it. But for the most part, that's why I say I really don't blame, you know what I'm saying, the YNs, bro, because we dropped the ball, like, you know what I'm saying? My generation, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us dropped the ball. You know what I'm saying? Just like the ball was dropped on us. You know what I'm saying? But listen, at the same time, I want to insist in the growth of the recognition of the culture. You know what I'm saying? I want to add to that. Everybody has their own little thing that they're adding that's going to the culture, right? Whatever you're doing for politics, your content is politic content, your content, whatever it is, that's what you're contributing to, right? So I don't, on here, I don't want to get into no pointing no this person that person that. No, I want to give what what I'm saying. I feel what I'm saying. The Creator blessed me to bring what I'm saying. The education that whoever I can deliver it to, or whoever I can get it across to. You know what I'm saying? That's my mission. TrustForge. That's my mission. I want to bring consciousness to whatever pockets I can bring consciousness to about the importance of asset protection, right? About the importance of having something, putting something together and passing it down to your children. You know what I'm saying? Giving them what I call a starter pack, bro. Something to go on, bro. You know what I'm saying? A fishing rod to go fish. Some type of asset, bro. Right? So they'll have something to start with, bro. Because when you start behind 3 times, bro, that shit that junk something else, man. Like you start behind because you're a man or a woman. You start behind because you black. You know what I'm saying? So you got a few things already stacked against you, and you ain't got no assets, or your parents ain't leave you nothing. You got to build from the ground. You got to build it from the ground up. Come on, man. Come on, man. We don't have to do. Look, look. People are surviving so good and becoming so creative and so um, financially stable, bro, off the culture, off being able to, and in most cases, they don't even realize it that the culture is a thing. Like this is, bro. We created this, bro. Despite everything that what I'm saying, that we went through and go through, bro. So contribute what you can, bro. And people gonna have their disagreements, bro, with what you might be doing, bro. Instead of them not, what I'm saying, focusing on their own thing, how they can contribute. What I'm saying. Some people will try to tear you down, but you can't let them tear you down, family. You cannot let them tear you down, bro. You got to drive your mission, bro. You can't let nobody drive your mission for you, man. You got to drive. So I want to contribute to Forge. You know what I'm saying? It's an app I built because a lot even that barrier to understanding what it what a trust is and why it's important, bro. It's difficult because it costs so much. People, and it goes into the type of society that we live in, right? That we still fighting against, right? That you gotta pay an arm and a leg for something, bro. Like just to live, you gotta have money just to live, bro. I don't care what nobody say, bro. You could pick your own path. You could pick your own, however you want to look at it. You pick it, right? You know what I'm saying? People say, "Oh, you ain't gotta have money." Listen, man. Unless you surviving off the government, unless you are dependent upon the government, you have to have finances to live, bro. Everybody ain't blessed to have a piece of love. land that they can go live off the land on, bro. That takes something to get to that. Everybody ain't left with, some people left with that. If you left with that, then you can do that. If you don't have nothing to start nothing, come on, bro. Come on, man. Like, what are we talking about here? So, with that being understood, bro, like, I want to bring consciousness to trusts, man. That you can, however hard you got to work and you got to go through what you got to go through, no matter what. You got that shit. You got that junk structurable to where your children will be able to make decisions, bro, easier and with less mental strain and pressure, right, than we had to. You understand me? Even if it's just you securing a trust, bro, and then you're religiously paying on an insurance policy on yourself and people within your household, that it's not about that. However, that goes into that trust. That policy goes into that trust. And if anything happens, right, unfortunate, then that is going to be something that can make sure the next generation is that much more secure. You see what I'm saying? It's about starting, bro. You know what I'm saying? People worry about the finish, but they don't even want to start. You have to start, bro. Do that stuff early, okay? Put that stuff in place early for them, bro. You work a job. Your jobs give you the beauty to have insurance. Create a trust. Tie that insurance to the trust. You know what I'm saying? Create a trust. Tie that stuff to the trust. Put instructions in that trust. You know what I'm saying? Now you control. The trust owns. You control. You know, you got valuable jewelry. That's an asset, right? You got all these different rare type of sneakers. That's an asset. You got cryptocurrency. That's an asset. Family, you know, and that's all it's about. That's all it's about, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. Trust for it, and not only that, like I created the platform for, again, not only for you to be able to go and create trusts with at a small expense, but also to give you something that you can benefit from. You know what I'm saying? To give you something that you can benefit from, right? You can you can create you a trust, structure that trust, set that trust up, and then continue doing what you're doing. You working, whatever you're doing, continue doing what you're doing. Create your content, whatever you're doing. You take and open up you another bank account. I'm just gonna give you a smaller. You take and open up you a bank account, another bank account. Tie that to you already doing what you're doing. If you got a following, right, and you talking to your people can possibly bring that the education that I'm bringing you to your people, right? You can bring that same education to them. Then sign up as an affiliate, right, of TrustForge. Sign up as an affiliate. Go freaking sign up as an affiliate of TrustForge, go tie that bank account to your affiliate joint, and then every month you ain't even touching it. You ain't worrying about it. You doing your thing. You educating people. They going to get their trust, buying their trust, and you get an affiliate commission off of that there. That's going directly to that account that's tied to that trust, right? So that money just going into the trust. You ain't even, you just doing your thing. You continuing doing your thing. That ain't even an account that you even worried about. That's passive income. Excuse me. That's passive income, family. You see what I'm saying? That's going over there. Right? That's going to, you know what I'm saying? Or you might got it doing something that, whatever. Right? But this what I want to bring to the culture, bro. Not only the education on the importance of trusts and why you need to set them up and why you need to get them structured and why you need to have your children or your family as the beneficiary of those trusts, right? And have in place who gonna be the next trustee and slowly educate that person, educate them, even if it's a child, educate them, because they gonna be the responsible party, right? You know, when you're gone. If that ain't the case, you got professional trust companies that professionally, that's what they do. They manage trusts. That's what they do, right? Whichever route you have to take, right? But not only me bringing that education, me giving the individual the ability to create passive income by bringing the same education to their circle. You see what I'm saying? And giving back to the culture, bro. Right? And re-educating, bro, and starting and getting and getting to the point of where, bro, we starting to think as a collective, bro. And everything that everybody doing out here is for the benefit and the progressive growth of the culture, bro. You hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing this. That's what we talking about on the Forge. See, TrustForge ain't just something. It ain't even about money. It's not even about money. Do you understand me? It's not even about that, bro. It's about a movement, bro. It's about a movement, bro. If you filed, listen, man. If you filed taxes, right? If you filed taxes, right? They ask you on them taxes when you filed your taxes this year. Do you want to create a Trump account? You know what that is? That's a trust fund, right? That they want to put in your child name. Openly, they telling you that they want to do this, and they gonna put $1,000 in that account, right? Depending if your child born with it. Listen, just go do your research on it. I may post it up here somewhere. You know, when I edit the video a little, I might find it and post it on here. The numbers or something referencing to that there. But I am telling you, family, go get you a trust. Start to, and you don't have to have any assets right now. You don't have to have a home. You don't have to have a vehicle. You don't have. You just go set it up, right? So when you start to accumulate those things, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna tie it to that there. You're not gonna have any ownership of. It's not gonna be in your name. It's gonna be owned by the trust, but controlled by who? The trustee, which is who? You. You know what I'm saying? That's how we doing this. We ain't doing this no other way. That's how we doing this. Because enough is enough, man. Enough is enough, bro. Like, we done been through it. We done seen it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let's grow from it, man. Let's y'all do people with them trucking companies. You know what I'm saying? Take that, put that in the trust name. I'm pretty sure you already got it. It's your business, you know. You controlling it. You know what I'm saying? Step back further and put it in the trust name and set up your lineage. Set up your, you know what I'm saying? Your legacy. You know what I'm saying? Set up your line of succession. Set up your line of succession, man. That's how that go, bro. That don't go no other way, man. You know what I'm saying? That don't go no other way. You know what I'm saying? You know, I wanted to, like I said, I just wanted to come and drop that, man. I wanted to come drop that, man. I wanted to talk about that. That's something I wanted to build on. You know, a revocable trust and why you need it. You know what I'm saying? Revocable trust, I'm just gonna give you the short breakdown. A revocable trust, you are the grantor, right? Settler, that's the person who creates it, right? That's you, right? There's a trustee. Next in line is the trustee. That normally, typically, while the person is living, the grantor or settler is the trustee, right? That's normal. You know what I'm saying? The next person in line to be the trustee would be the successor trustee would be whoever you got it structured as. You know what I'm saying? That can be your wife. That could be a trusted person. That could be a professional trust company. You know, and then you got your beneficiaries. All right, your beneficiaries are whoever you want your beneficiaries to be. It could be your family. It could be your children. Whoever your beneficiaries are, right? And those beneficiaries take control of those assets, however you have it structured or set or written out, how you wanted those distributed to your beneficiary. All right. That's why I wanted to build on the revocable trust. If you would like to be an affiliate of TrustForge, go ahead. I'm gonna have that support link email down in the description. I'm gonna drop it on the screen as well, so you might see it pop up on the screen here shortly or at some point. I'll have that on there. Go ahead, sign up, man. Become an affiliate. You know what I'm saying? It's 5% commission on everybody who goes and create a trust through the link that you create. Through signing up. You know, go to the website. I'm gonna have all the links you're gonna see. They're gonna be on the screen or they're gonna be down in the description box. If you are an influencer, man, a big influencer, and you have more than 100,000, you got a high number of followers, get at me, man. Talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Let's build. Let's put something together. We can do some special arrangements on that commission percentage. Just talk to me, get with me, man, and let's build something and let's add more to the culture, man. You know, so again, I'm gonna do my outro. You know, I'm gonna do my outro script. You know, cause I got it, and I'm gonna do it, man. You know what I'm saying? Again, all right. Thank you for joining me here at the Forge. If today's conversation helped you think differently about ownership, planning, or preparing for the future, be sure to share this episode with someone who might benefit from it as well. The goal of the Forge is simple: to encourage awareness, preparation, and long-term thinking so families can stay organized and informed. You can continue the journey by downloading the Forge app, right? You're going to see it pop up, where you can explore more resources about organizing and understanding your assets. You can also follow the movement on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook for more conversation and insights. Until next time, stay informed, stay prepared, and keep building your legacy. This is The Forge. Peace and love, man. I'm Dawson Bay.
We're changing lives, one trust at a time.